Followers of my channel have noted probably me mentioning several times throughout the years how old I am, how old I'm getting, how old I feel. And yet I'm doing something tomorrow that I'm realizing never done before in my entire life. I'm terrified of it. I'm going to babysit some kids. I have never done this before. A buddy of mine wanted to get out with his wife to see Black Panther. Getting out, he has 2 kids. It is not as easy as it used to be. So, they both have family that lives in town that usually watch their kids, but the family are all busy. I guess their babysitter that they use couldn't make it. Anyway, they were desperate, clearly desperate. So they called me up and asked if I would come just kind of watch them for a couple hours while they went and saw a movie. And the kids, I wasn't sure how well they know me. One of them, the older one, she's about 5. She's seen me several times, but I don't go to their house very often. I don't go out there, I don't know, once every 4 months or something like that. Maybe even 6 months. We always go out to a bar and have a drink or something like that. I don't go to his house very often, although his wife is lovely and we're all friends, but kids, we just don't wind up going over there very much. But anyway, he had me come over last night so that the kids could, kind of get to know me a little bit. And especially his younger one, he's got a little boy, and I think I've only seen him in person maybe 3 times. And you know how kids' memories aren't exactly, the best things in the world. So anyway, I came over last night and I was really kind of like, I'm going to be in charge of 2 people's lives. But it was really disarming. I went there and his son walked up to the door and I'm standing outside and I was waiting for him to start screaming or something, but he was just like waving at me like he knew me or something. I think maybe they have a picture of me up somewhere so they know of me. They call me Uncle Joe or Unky Joe, which is cute. But within like 10 minutes of me getting there, the kid was like wanting me to hold him. So I'm like picking him up. And maybe it's just that whole thing where the kids see their parents all the time and just, hey, there's a new person. I'm going to go, my new toy. But I'm just hanging out. Next thing I know, like the boy is like on my lap. And then the girl comes over and they're all just like laying on top of me. And we're watching My Little Pony on TV, which I know nothing about My Little Pony. Believe it or not, I'm not a brony, despite what the internet may say. So I think it'll be okay. I know it's a silly little thing to be nervous about, but dude, every single movie I've ever seen with a babysitter, they always get murdered. According to movies, signing up to babysit is just like signing your own death certificate. You might as well just, slice your own throat open. Because if you don't, someone else will. So I'll be showing up tomorrow with a Kevlar vest and an AK-47. Everybody wants that around kids. A Claymore mine, an M1 Abrams tank, and a missile drone. I've hired a team of ninjas to stand outside the house so that they can be unseen, so that when the guy, tries to break in and murder everybody, then, they just appear out of nowhere. I just think that's more cinematic. And just to make sure that the kids are safe, I'm going to walk in with a giant jar. I'm just going to seal them in the jar. No air holes. You don't want germs in there. I'll put a little hamster thing with a little ball at the end so that they can drink. And I'm really concerned that I won't be able to get them to go to sleep, that they'll be too excited, or that I won't know what to do because I never really put a kid to sleep before. So I'll make sure and have some formaldehyde. I'll just screw off the top of the big jar and just, put a little cotton swab on the top, and that should do the trick. Come to think of it, I should put something in the jar so that they can defend themselves should the ninjas fail. So maybe a giant knife, or maybe a rope. Firecrackers. I know kids love firecrackers. I should get there early too so that I could put some like paint cans hanging by strings and nails, in the floorboards and stuff. I've seen a movie where he did that and it worked really well. Oh, also a heart thing on the door so they burn their hands. Just trying to get in, they would burn their hands. Oh, God, that's such a good idea. I need to do that. So yeah, maybe I don't have anything to worry about. I got this. We're good. But this is what life is all about. It's trying new things. It's doing something you've never done before, facing your fears, finding solutions past the fears, jars, ninjas, knives, claymore mines. Anything can be done if you put your mind to it. God, they're going to be so impressed with all the thought I'm putting into this. They're going to ask me to do this again, aren't they? This could be a whole new thing for me. They're going to tell their friends. They're going to tell their friends. I could come out, babysit their kids. Maybe I could just sell giant jars. I could bring my computer while they're in the jars and I could just do some work. I'm just going to go ahead and put my team of ninjas in my phone so I have it, so I'm ready. How exciting for you guys. You're at the birth of a whole new chapter of my life, a whole new business idea. This is going to be awesome. So good. All right, I got to get to work. It's been too much information. See you later.